Hey guys, welcome to Quick Fix. So today in this video we'll be learning about functions. So let's start with what is functions. So function is a group of instructions which can be called repeatedly by calling them in main function or any other function. So let's start with the functions prototype. So function prototype is a structure of function, like how you have to write function. So for writing a function, first you have to mention the return type of your function. Return type. So what is return type? So return type is the type of value which your function will return to the caller. Okay, so return type can be any data type like the integer, float, character, array, string, or even pointer. You can also return pointer from your function. And the next thing is in function prototype is function name. So next thing is a function name. So what is function name is you can mention any function name, you can give any name to your function. And the next thing is the parameter list. So what is parameter list is the number of or the parameter which you want to pass to your function. The parameter list can be of any size, and you can pass any values to your function, like you can pass the integer value, float, character, even double values you can pass to your function. And the next thing is the function body. So to write the function body you have to use the open and close bracket. Inside that open and close bracket, here is your function body. Function body. Here you will mention all the instruction which your function will be doing. So let's understand more about functions. Generally there are four types of function. So I will tell you the four types. First is the void return type, function name, and void parameter list. And the second one is the void function name with parameter list. Third one is the return type, function name, and void parameter list. And the fourth type is the return type, function name with parameter list. Okay, so here are the four types of function or four ways your function can be declared. Okay, so let's understand the first type. First type, I will explain you the first type with an example by a simple operation of addition. So first I will write an addition function. Okay, so void will be my return type, which means that my function will return nothing, and my function name will be add. You can give any name, but the relevant name will be more suitable. Like I am creating a function for addition, so I named my function as add. And I'm also not taking any parameters, so I will keep this as blank or void. Okay, so now I came into the function body. Here I will print function addition inside function addition. Okay, So here you can see that you are not returning any value from your function, and also you are not taking any values from the main function or the caller. Okay, so the second type is the coming to the second type of our function is a void function. Like for this type of function, I will say do operation like the subtract. Okay, so here I have to mention the parameter list. So I will be doing subtraction of two numbers. So I will just take two numbers, two parameters like the int a and int b. Okay, and next is the function body. So here you can see that I passed two parameters, and I have to mention the data type of the values, data types of the variable a and b also to our function. Okay, so I will be printing print inside subtraction function, and I will also perform some operation like uh, just a second guys. Here it will be printf here. So I am writing this in CPP, so it will be cout. Okay, endl. Endl is for end line, guys. And I will do operation here like the a minus b will be printed after function space and this. In the second type also you can see that we are not returning any value from our function, but we are accepting values from the caller. Okay, so here also. So the third type of the functions are with return type function name but no parameters. Okay, for this I will be doing the multiplication operation. So I will return multiply two numbers of integer type, so the output will be also a integer type. So the return type of my function will be int multiplication, and I am not accepting any values from the caller, so I will just open and close, and here I will print, I will simply return 2 cross 5. Or you can also do like you can ask the user of like what values you want to multiply. So I will just do that int a comma b sin a comma a b. I will ask the user cout enter two values to multiply. Okay, so I will take the input from the user and I will return a star b. So here you can see that we are not accepting any values from the caller, but we are asking these values inside the function. Okay, so here we are returning the value of a cross b. So since a and b both are integer type, so the multiplication of a and b will also be an integer type. So the return type of our function will also be integer. And now we'll look at the four type of the functions are with return type, function name and parameter list. Okay, for this I will do the division operation. Okay, I write simply a code of division, integer division, and I will also tell something more about this division function. So we are accepting integer a, integer b, and the function open close, and will be returning a divided by b, okay, to the caller. So now let's come to our main function. Okay, so first what I will do is I will call the add function. Since there is no return type of the add, we don't have to pass addition, the return of the addition function, to any variable. So I can just simply call the add function like this. Since we are not passing any parameter to our add function, here it will be blank or void. And the next is the subtraction function. Okay, let's look at the subtraction function of ours. Okay, so here is the void sub. So here in subtraction function we are taking two parameters, a and b. So we have to pass two variables to the subtraction function. Okay, so I will just ask the user. I will first declare two variables, a and b. Cout, enter two numbers to subtract. Okay, so I will take input of two variables, and I will pass this a and b to our subtraction function. Okay, so here we are done with second type of the functions. Now look at the third type of the function. Okay, so here we are not passing any parameters to the multiplication function. Here you can see that the parameter list is void or nothing, but we are taking values from function back. Okay, so what I will do is I will print the value which will be returning by our multiplication function. So that's how you can do this. I will simply print this multiplication, return of the multiplication. So I will just make a single line, return from multiplication function. Okay, so this will print this line and the output from the multiplication function. And now the last and the fourth type is the integer division, int a and b. So here in integer division function we have to pass two parameters. Okay, and we'll also take return from the r division function also. So I will just copy this two line. Okay, so I will copy paste it, and I will write simply here the division, and I will call my division function a cross b, a comma b, and print the value of division function. Okay, return, I will copy this again, division function. Okay guys, so coming to the execution part. To execute, so I will use the online editor, so you can also use that editor also. So what I will do is first I will copy this code, and I will use the online C++ compiler. Okay, so here you can see I use the C++ 14, and what I will do is I will paste this code, and now I will try to run this. So for that, first we have to debug it. Let's see is there any error in our code. So you can see cout was not declared in this scope. So what does it means? So Okay, so we did it wrong. We have to place these two lines at the top. Okay, so now I will again debug it. The next error is div. Okay, so div is I think a keyword. So division, I will name it as division, and while calling I will also rename it here. Okay, so now again I will debug it. Okay, so division was not declared in this scope. So what is the error now? Oh, oh, there is a spelling mistake. So guys, you can see the errors is the most important part of your programming. So here you can see that my code is compiled successfully, and I will increase. So now I will run this code. Okay, to run this I have to press this start. Okay, so here you can see that the first function is executed, which is the addition function. Next is the subtraction function. So we will execute this like 10 20 minus 5. You can see that the subtraction function gave us the right answer. So now the third one will be the multiply function. So 2 and 3, multiplication of 2 and 3 will be 6. So here is the right answer. And now the interesting part, the division function. Okay, so let's say I want to divide 10 divided by 3. So the answer should be 3.33, right? Let's see what is the answer here. So now here you can see that the division of 10 divided by 3 should be 3.33. Okay, but we are only getting 3. So let's look at why we are getting this. Okay, so for that I will stop this execution. Okay, so coming to this part, the division function. Okay, so one thing you understand that when we divide two integer value, okay, so when we divide two integer value, the output of our operation will be integer, because both are the integer values. Okay, so to get that floating value, which is the value after the decimal, we have to typecast this when we are dividing two integer values. But when we are dividing two float values, we don't have to do this. Okay, so what I will do is I will typecast it, and now you can see that our function will return a floating value. So our return type should be also float type. Okay, so I will replace int with float. Yeah, and now I will again run this code. First I have to debug it. You can see my program is executed. Guys, let's see again. Okay, so I will start this, and again the first addition function is executed. Two numbers to subtract be 2 and 8, minus value. I will increase this. Two numbers to multiply, 10, say 10 and 10, 100. And now again the 10 divided by 3. So now you can see that the output of our division function is correct. Okay, so you have to remember these things. Okay, so that is all about functions and the type of function. And thank you guys for watching my video. If you like this video, please like, share and comment. And if you have any suggestion, please write it down in the comment section. Thank you guys.